Hey there, folks. Welcome to Advisory. I hope you guys are all doing well. I've only got two announcements for you today. One is about the theater showcase, which is happening tonight. There will be live performance and film showing that are written, acted, directed, and produced by theater students. Tickets are going to be $5 cash at the door, and they will also be selling popcorn for $2 at the door. It's going to be a really good time. These theater kids and these film kids have been working really hard on their projects. And just to get you excited for it, here is a short preview of what you can expect from tonight.
Hi, you're new. I haven't seen you around.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. What's your name?
Catherine, well, you can call me Kat.
That's cool. Did you know some of my difference going town?
Oh no, me and my family moved here from Michigan.
Oh wow, that's far.
Yeah.
It's cold up there.
Yeah, it's pretty different from here.
What's your first class?
Gym.
Oh, nice. Me too. I'll show you where to go.
That'd be great. Hey, can you play? I can try.
Hey, come on. Are you okay? Cat?
Hey! Aren't you supposed to be in class? Where's your pass? Hey, come back here. Where are you going?
I'll be out in just a second. I said I'll be out in just a second.
Can we help you?
Are you lost?
Can't you see we're in the middle of a play? Maybe you wanna act in our play.
Well, she would have to audition.
Right. She just can't run in and boom. She's in our play.
Do you go out honey or dance? Do you dance?
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go to the show. You want to run our show, right?
You okay? You had quite the fall.
What? Where am I?
You're in the nurse's office. I hit you in the head with a basketball and knocked you out.
But the school was a fun house with puppets and vampires and...
You've been in here the whole time.
We called your mom to pick you up.
But I was running and it was dark. What about the play in the black box?
You've been knocked out asleep. I'll tell your mom to take you to the hospital. Seems like a nasty bump.
Okay.
Spooky. All right, so that'll be part of what you'll see tonight at the theater showcase. Come see the rest of the hard work that these students have been doing. Also, just reminding you that student council elections for next year are actually coming up next week. On Monday, there is an AM and PM option for an interest meeting. You must go to one of the interest meetings if you would like to run for student council. After that interest meeting, Tuesday through Friday next week, candidates will be campaigning and putting up posters and things like that around the school. And then on Monday, May 19th, we will vote for our student council for next year during lunches. So if you'd like to run, make sure that you attend one of those meetings and talk to Miss Ayler if you have any questions. All right, our main topic for advisory today is going to be credit. We're going to be talking about financial literacy, how to deal with money over the next few last remaining days of advisory here. And I think one of the most important things to talk about, especially in American society when it comes to thinking about finances, is credit. How to build it healthily and how to avoid some of the pitfalls that so many people find themselves in that can get you into real trouble. But I'll be honest, I myself am still learning a lot about credit. And so I wanted to find a little bit more of a reliable source of information on this. And this guy's videos are pretty good. So let's see what this fella has to say about credit.
What's up? It's J-Boy here, and I just got myself my first credit card. Ooh, so I went out and got myself this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. Ooh, and the best part is I didn't have to pay for any of it right now. So easy, so convenient. They said that I could just pay it back whenever I want, right? Wrong. In this video, we're gonna find out what credit actually is, and then go over some of the topics we'll be learning in your upcoming unit on credit. And trust me, once you learn all this stuff, you will have a great understanding of why I had such a big misunderstanding on credit. Let's get into it. Credit is the borrowing of money, goods, and services now with the understanding that you'll pay it back later, alongside the risk of knowing that you might not be able to. So, you know that little scenario with 18-year-old me that I just showed you? Well, apparently, credit is not free money, and you do have to pay it back within a certain amount of time to avoid paying more than what you originally borrowed.
Wait, what?
In my case, that time was 1 month. I did not have that kind of money, so my dad had to help me pay for some of it, and he just made me return the rest of it. Ugh. Now I know that credit helps get you the money and goods that you need now with the agreement that you will actually pay it back later. And by later, I don't mean, oh, when I can, when I get to it, when I feel like it. No, later as in an agreed upon date. Sometimes your agreement will require you to only pay back that original amount that you borrowed. This original amount is called the principal. But other times, say if you didn't pay all the money back in time.
Hey, wait, I thought a principal was like what Miss Wing does, the head of the school. Okay, never mind.
Or if you've just borrowed a large amount of money that you're paying back over a longer period of time, you are also going to have to pay interest. This is basically a charge from the lender for borrowing their money or for not paying it back on time. And it's usually a percentage of the amount you originally borrowed. Now, if used correctly, credit can be a very useful tool for helping you get the things you need, even though you can't necessarily pay for them now. And it is used under the assumption that you will be able to pay it back in the allotted time frame. But notice that I am saying if used correctly. That's because it is very easy to get carried away with borrowing money through credit. And that could spiral into something that could be really hard to get out of. It's because of that whenever a lender lends you their money, they are always carrying the risk that you might not be able to pay them back, which is why lenders always want to know as much as they can about their borrowers. They do this by taking a look at your credit report. Everything a lender would want to know about your current financial status or financial history is summarized in a credit report. It even includes a credit score that grades you on various things like how much you've borrowed and your repayment history. It's basically like a financial report card on how good you are with credit. And this financial report card is exactly what we're going to be talking about in our next lesson. After that, we're going to be talking about the two most common types of credit cards and loans. We'll talk about what they are, how to get them, how to properly use them, and how to pay them off. Finally, we're going to talk about the true cost of borrowing because, let's be real, I should have known there was a catch to the whole free money thing. And that catch, my friends, is a little thing called interest. Gosh, a class like this would have really helped me out when I was a kid, so I can't wait to get started. See you next time.
All right. Whoa, look at that robot. All right, so this guy's got some good tips. He's going to talk to us a little bit more in the future about what credit is. But he gave you the basics right there, and we will be hearing more from him and his funny little robot in the near future. To continue exploring what all of this means, you're going to do this activity on the next few slides. You're going to see 7 statements that contain either a myth or a reality about borrowing and credit. You're going to number a piece of paper or some digital document 1 through 7, and you can do this however you want, teachers, as a group, in pairs, or by yourself. I want you to write down an M if you think the statement is a myth, or an R if you think the statement is a reality. After each guess, the teacher will reveal the answer and the rationale, the reason behind it. You can have a discussion about why you chose your answer and what the reality of the statement is. So you'll go to the next slide and begin that activity. I hope this sparks a good conversation about financial literacy and credit between you and your teachers. We'll talk more about this stuff in the coming advisories. Until then, be good to yourself and others, and we'll see you soon.